Hi, I'm Hao. This is my CS224R project extension. Um, so the topic is replay augmented RALO, RALO. I'll present structured figure mode in the standard RALO and the sparse reward, and an off policy like intervention that corrects it. So the downstream improvement is kind of modest and sub-significant, but the filler mode and the trial was done is kind of really interesting. So first, RAL is like a give one out advantage for each run out within k groups relative to the other k minus one in the same group. So the contribution this group makes to the policy gradient is kind of proportional to the within group reward variance. So if every rollout in the group receives the same reward, so every advantage is kind of identical with zero, and the group contributes nothing, like no gradients. So independent of how the rollout differ in text content. So kind of one example is like here also all 0.1. So on countdown, the rule-based verifier returns one of like three values, either 0, 0.1, or 1. So the model overwhelmingly produces kind of well-formed but arithmetically wrong answers, all scoring 0.1. So like a typical group is kind of really uniform and variance is zero, and the gradient signals kind of vanish. So I measure the prompts and data like on the Q1 2.5 models at key rollouts equal to 4. I find out that approximately 50% of training groups are in this state. So that means like roughly half of the policy gradient compute is kind of entirely redundant and wasted. So GPU is totally wasted here. So our method kind of real simple. So when all the key rollouts in a group receive the same reward, the case that teaches the model nothing, we replace one of them with past success on the same prompt. So drawing from a like small per prompt buffer, since that like past success come from like an earlier version of the policy. So we kind of apply an importance weighting correction, capital 5 to keep the graded estimate honest. So from the diagram here, shows in like top 4 row as an example. So 4 rows as all 0.1, and it's kind of going through this splice clipped past success here. We got three figures plus one splice success. This will kind of repair the reward group here, and the group variance kind of restored. So critically, the new one out baseline on the repaired group produce like a positive advantage on the spliced success and a negative advantage on the matched figure from the same prompt. So this kind of second one is like what distinguish the method from the like SFT like reject sampling fine tuning method. So this kind of apply positive only supervised updates, but replay augmented RAG return a true like policy gradient updates. So our key design choices is like slice files only when needed, only when within group variance is zero. So group that already have signals are left alone. So this will like justify kind of the choices. So two findings distincting the characters here. One is the mechanism is deterministic. So like the top chart shows like the post-wise like zero variance group, like the vanilla Ragu, um, seeding like 3 times, generate the result showing all remain like 58% throughout. So that means however on the replay augmented rail is kind of zero across all three different reads. So that means like the treatment or the cure is kind of really deterministic and like seed independently. So the second one is like the downstream like pass at 4 results, kind of showing the results significantly, like across 3 Cs, like 600 like step checkpoints. I evaluated on the like 50 prompts within like n equal to 8 samples per prompt. So for the vanilla Rango is showing like 0.52. Standard deviation is around 0.03. However, on the replay augmented Rango, it's kind of showing 0.54 and a standard deviation as 0.009. So this means like the difference is kind of first significant. It's like improve like 2.3 percentage points. Like it's constant in all three like C's in experimentations. And at n equals to 3, however, the correspond to approximately 1.3 sigma below the conventional like statistical significance. What does reach significance is also the variance reduction. So the C standard deviations drop threefold, like from 0.03 to 0.009. So the variance reduction like mechanism is kind of installed in the estimator manifest as a variance reduction in the outcome distribution. This is like city dependent claim. So we have 3 takeaways. First is like under like sparse verifier reward, Raoul's gradient vanish like whenever within group reward variance is 0. So this framing predicts like which like interventions can possibly help. And the second is like on-demand slicing corrects the trajectory. Always on splicing does not. So this kind of gating the condition is load bearing and confirmed like by the one of the experiment 3 like evaluation at like 0.49. I will like share this in the report and the code. And the third is like the downstream mean kind of improvement is kind of significant positive, and is also consistent in the across all different Cs. And the cleanest empirical claim is like the threefold reduction in seed standard deviation, like training becomes substantially more reproducible. I'm talking about this is because I initially run like 300 steps checkpoints. I find out the results not that significantly, and only raw experimentation. And I initially thought, okay, so this method doesn't help at all. But then after more steps training and more various Cs, like and all the results actually showing this good percent point improvement. So it gives me like this confidence that the result is actually meaningful. So, but there's still like some of the limitations. Like I think one thing is like I kind of like only do like 50 prompt evaluations, so probably I can experiment more before like the report and the deadline, and also maybe like per prompt buffers kind of silently falls to fire when like a prompt do not like recur within the training horizons. So yes, product guidelines basically with significant like investigation about like performance. So I think in my experimentation here, kind of this mechanism and determinism like and some of these significant trends across various experiments and trials and seed show me is this like we're all focusing on the scientific like researching and experimentation rather than like seeking a good performance here. Okay, that's all. Thank you. And let me know if you have any question. Just direct pin me.